My uncle Nathan lived to 94 years old, sharp as a tack until the very end, and every single morning, without fail, he did something to his tap water before he drank a single drop. Something his mother taught him, something her mother taught her. When I was young, I asked him why he never just drank the water straight from the tap like everyone else. He looked at me and said, "Because after 65, your body can't handle what they put in there anymore. You need to help it." Today, I'm going to show you exactly what Jewish families have been adding to their water for generations, and why after 65, this might be the single most important thing you do for your health. Now, before I share this with you, I want to be clear. What I teach comes from thousands of years of Jewish herbal tradition and is for educational purposes only. Always speak with your doctor before making any changes to your health routine. What I share is ancient wisdom, not medical advice. Here's what most people don't realize. That glass of tap water you're drinking right now, it's not the same water your body was designed to process. After 65, your kidneys slow down. Your liver doesn't filter like it used to. Your digestive system becomes more sensitive. And the water coming out of your tap has been treated with chlorine, fluoride, and other chemicals that your aging body has to work harder and harder to handle. I've watched people in my community struggle with joint pain, brain fog, digestive problems, high blood pressure. They go to their doctors. They get prescriptions. They take pills every morning with a glass of tap water and wonder why they're not getting better. Some even get worse. And nobody tells them that the very water they're using to wash down those pills might be part of the problem. Let me tell you what I see happening. You wake up in the morning, maybe your joints are stiff. Maybe your head feels cloudy. You drink your coffee made with tap water. You take your medications with tap water. You cook your oatmeal with tap water. By the end of the day, you're exhausted, bloated. Maybe your ankles are swollen. You think it's just age, just the way things are now. But Jewish families, we've known for centuries that water isn't just water. It's either medicine or it's poison. And after a certain age, plain tap water leans more toward poison than medicine for your aging system. I'm not saying tap water will kill you tomorrow. I'm saying it's making you weaker day by day, glass by glass, without you even knowing it. My grandmother used to say, "Rebecca, never give your body something it has to fight against when it should be healing instead." That's what tap water does after 65. It makes your body fight. Fight to filter out the chlorine. Fight to process the fluoride. Fight to handle the mineral imbalances. And when your body is busy fighting the water, it can't fight the real problems. The inflammation, the pain, the memory loss, the fatigue. So what did Jewish families do instead? They didn't just drink water. They transformed it. They made it work for them, not against them. And I'm going to share 3 specific things they added to their water. 3 remedies that turn plain tap water into healing water, starting right now. The first thing my Uncle Nathan put in his water every single morning was lemon and a pinch of sea salt. I know what you're thinking. Lemon water. Everyone talks about lemon water. But listen closely, because what Jewish families do is different, very different. And the difference is what makes it work. My uncle didn't just squeeze a lemon wedge into a glass and call it done. That's what most people do, and they get almost nothing from it. Here's what he did instead. Every night before bed, he would take 1 whole organic lemon, slice it thin, peel and all, and put those slices in a glass jar. He'd add a 1/4 teaspoon of real sea salt, not table salt, sea salt, the kind that still has all its minerals. Then he'd pour filtered water over it, seal the jar, and leave it on the counter overnight. In the morning, he'd drink 1 full glass of that water first thing, before coffee, before food, before anything else touched his lips. Why? In the Talmud, in Tractate Bereshot, the sages talked about the importance of beginning the day with something that awakens the body gently. Lemon peel, when it sits in water overnight, releases compounds that your liver recognizes as a signal to start detoxifying. The bitterness of the peel activates your digestive system in a way the juice alone never could. And that pinch of sea salt, it does something most people never think about. After 65, your body loses the ability to hold on to minerals the way it used to. You drink water, it goes right through you, and you're left dehydrated even though you're drinking all day long. The sea salt helps your cells actually absorb the water instead of just flushing it out. My uncle had thick, strong nails until the day he died. His skin wasn't papery and thin like so many men his age. His mind was sharp, and I believe with everything in me that this one habit, this one simple morning ritual, was part of why. Here's exactly how you do it. Take 1 organic lemon, slice it thin, about 8 to 10 slices. Put them in a clean glass jar. A mason jar works perfectly. Add 1/4 teaspoon of real sea salt. Fill the jar with filtered water, not tap water. You're trying to avoid the chlorine, remember? Seal it and leave it on your counter overnight. In the morning, pour yourself 1 full glass, 8 ounces, and drink it slowly. Don't gulp it. Let your body receive it. Do this every single morning. You'll start noticing within 3 days that you feel lighter. Within a week, your digestion will improve. Within 2 weeks, people might start asking you if you're doing something different because your face will look less puffy, your eyes brighter. That's not magic. That's your body finally getting the hydration and minerals it's been begging for. But this is only the first of what I want to share with you. The second remedy is one that most people throw away without knowing what they're discarding. I learned this from Mrs. Goldstein, a woman in our community who lived to 97. Every Friday, as she prepared for Shabbat, she would save the parsley stems, not the leaves, the stems, the parts most people toss into the garbage without a second thought. She would tie them in a small bundle with cotton string and drop them into a pitcher of water. That pitcher would sit in her refrigerator, and throughout the week, that was the water she drank. When I was younger, I asked her why she did this. She told me, "Parsley is mentioned in our tradition as a cleanser. It cleans the blood, but the leaves are for cooking. The stems are for healing." Parsley stems contain concentrated amounts of compounds that help your kidneys flush out excess fluid without losing the minerals you need to keep. After 65, so many people struggle with swelling, swollen ankles, puffy hands, water retention that makes you feel heavy and sluggish. Your doctor might give you a diuretic pill, but that pill flushes out everything, including the potassium and magnesium your heart desperately needs. Parsley stem water works differently. It gently encourages your kidneys to release what doesn't belong while holding on to what you need. Mrs. Goldstein never had swollen ankles, never took a water pill, and she drank her parsley water every single day like it was her medicine, because it was. In Jewish tradition, especially in Sephardic communities, parsley has always been more than a garnish. It was used during Passover as a symbol of renewal, yes, but also in daily life as a protector of kidney health. The sages understood that the kidneys are the seat of vitality. When your kidneys are weak, everything else falls apart. Your energy drops. Your blood pressure rises. Your bones become brittle because your kidneys can't regulate calcium anymore. Parsley was their answer. Simple, inexpensive, powerful, and the stems, the part everyone throws away, are actually the most potent part for kidney support. Here's exactly how to use it. When you buy fresh parsley, and it should be fresh, not dried, cut off the stems. You'll need about a small handful, maybe the stems from half a bunch. Rinse them well. Tie them together loosely with a piece of cotton string or even just a rubber band if that's all you have. Fill a pitcher with 64 ounces of filtered water. Drop the parsley stem bundle into the water. Put the pitcher in your refrigerator. Let it sit for at least 4 hours, but overnight is better. Then throughout the next 2 days, drink that water. All of it. By the second day, brew a fresh batch. You can use the parsley stems twice before they lose their strength. So after the first batch, you can make one more pitcher with the same bundle, then discard and start fresh. What you'll notice first is that you'll urinate more, but it won't feel harsh or urgent like it does with a pill. It will feel natural. And within a week, if you've been struggling with puffiness or swelling, you'll see it start to go down. Your rings will fit better. Your shoes won't feel tight by the end of the day. And here's the part that surprised even me. Your breath will smell better. Because parsley is a natural cleanser, it works from the inside out. Mrs. Goldstein's breath was always fresh, even in her 90s, and I truly believe it was because of this habit she'd kept for 70 years. Now, the third remedy I'm going to share with you is the most powerful, and it's the one that almost nobody knows about anymore. This is what separates Jewish families who stay strong and vital into their 90s from everyone else who's tired and sick by 70. My grandmother, may her memory be a blessing, used to keep a small cloth bag in her kitchen. Inside that bag were coriander seeds, not ground coriander, whole seeds. And every single night, she would take 7 seeds, crush them lightly with the back of a spoon, and add them to a cup of warm water. She'd let it sit for 10 minutes, strain it, and drink it slowly before bed. I watched her do this every night of her life from the time I was a little girl. When I asked her why 7 seeds, she said, because 7 is the number of completion, 7 days of creation, 7 blessings. 7 is when something is whole. I didn't understand it then, but now I do. Coriander seeds, when prepared this way, do something extraordinary for your blood sugar. And after 65, blood sugar is one of the most dangerous silent problems you can have. You don't feel it creeping up. You don't feel the damage it's doing to your eyes, your nerves, your heart, your kidneys. But it's happening. Every time you eat bread, pasta, rice, even fruit, your blood sugar spikes. And if your body can't bring it back down efficiently, that sugar stays in your blood, wreaking havoc. Jewish families, especially those from Middle Eastern and North African communities, have used coriander seeds for thousands of years to keep blood sugar steady. It's mentioned in the Torah when the people of Israel saw manna in the desert and described it as being like coriander seed. The The sages said that manna was the perfect food because it gave energy without harming the body. Coriander seed does the same. It helps your body use the sugar in your blood instead of letting it damage you. And the method matters. You can't just swallow the seeds whole. You can't use coriander powder from a jar that's been sitting in your cupboard for 2 years. You need whole, fresh seeds. You need to crush them to release the oils. And you need to steep them in warm, not boiling water, so the compounds stay intact. Here's how you do this exactly. Buy whole coriander seeds from a spice shop or a health food store. Make sure they're fresh. You should be able to smell them when you open the bag, a sweet, citrusy, slightly spicy smell. Every evening after dinner, take 7 seeds, put them on a cutting board, and press down on them gently with the back of a spoon. You're not grinding them into powder. You're just cracking them open. Put those crushed seeds into a mug. Pour 8 ounces of warm water over them. The water should be warm enough that you can comfortably hold the mug, not boiling. Cover the mug with a small plate and let it sit for exactly 10 minutes. Then strain out the seeds and drink the water slowly. Do this every single night. No exceptions. What will happen? Within the first week, if you check your blood sugar in the morning, you might see it start to come down. Not dramatically, not dangerously, but gently, steadily. Within 2 weeks, you'll notice that you're not getting those energy crashes in the afternoon anymore. You won't crave sweets the way you used to. Your sleep will improve because your blood sugar won't be spiking and crashing through the night. And over time, months and years of this habit, you'll be protecting your eyes, your kidneys, your heart, your nerves from the damage that high blood sugar silently causes. My grandmother never had diabetes, never had neuropathy, never went blind, and she lived in a time when people ate bread and potatoes and sweets at every meal. I believe with all my heart that these 7 coriander seeds every night were her protection. This is what the medical system doesn't tell you. They wait until your blood sugar is so high that you need medication. Then they give you a pill that comes with 10 side effects, and you take that pill with tap water that your body has to fight, to process. But Jewish families didn't wait until there was a crisis. They built health every single day with small, intentional acts. A glass of lemon and salt water in the morning, parsley stem water throughout the day, coriander seed water at night. 3 simple additions to water, not expensive, not complicated, but powerful beyond what most people can imagine. Let me bring this all together for you. Jewish families didn't survive 3,000 years of exile, persecution, wandering, and hardship by being weak. They survived because they knew how to take care of their bodies with what the earth provides. They didn't have pharmacies on every corner. They didn't have doctors who could see them whenever they wanted. They had knowledge. Knowledge passed down from mother to daughter, from grandmother to granddaughter, from one generation to the next. And that knowledge said this: water is the foundation of life, but only if you treat it with respect. Only if you turn it into something your body can use. After 65, your body is not broken. It's not failing. It's just older. And older bodies need more support. They need water that hydrates deeply, that carries minerals, that cleanses gently, that protects from the inside. Plain tap water can't do that, but transformed water can. Water with lemon peel and sea salt in the morning gives you hydration and minerals your cells are starving for. Water with parsley stems throughout the day supports your kidneys, so they can do their job of keeping you clean and balanced. Water with coriander seeds at night protects your blood sugar, so you can age without the diseases that steal your sight, your energy, your independence. You have a choice right now. You can keep doing what you've been doing, drinking tap water straight from the faucet, taking pills, hoping things get better. Or you can do what Jewish families have done for centuries. You can take control. You can transform your water. You can give your body what it's been asking for. I'm not promising miracles. I'm not saying you'll never get sick. I'm saying you'll give yourself a fighting chance, a real chance. The same chance my Uncle Nathan had, the same chance Mrs. Goldstein had, the same chance my grandmother had. They didn't just live long. They lived well, strong, clear-minded, active until the very end, and it started with something as simple as water. If this resonated with you, write in the comments, I choose natural healing, because that declaration matters. It's the first step. It tells your mind and your body that you're taking a different path now, a path that honors the wisdom of those who came before us. And share this with someone you love, a sister, a brother, a friend, someone who needs to hear that there's another way, that they don't have to accept weakness and sickness as inevitable. There is an old Jewish saying, the same earth that grows the illness grows the cure. Your remedy is closer than you think. It might be sitting in your kitchen right now. You just need to know how to use it. And now you do.